Hey guys, I'm back, and the intro got cut out for the video for the Giants franchise, so it should be right there. And we are going to be starting the Giants franchise right here, as y'all should see it. Three of the New York Giants connected franchise, and we did sim past the other two preseason games. I did play the Bengals one, but I didn't show y'all, and I did just sim the Patriots game. We are going to go look at the stats of those two games, and against the Bengals. Oh, I played the Patriots and not the Bengals. Against the Bengals, Andy Dalton destroyed us, looking like the old Andy Dalton with 4 touchdowns. Daniel Jones threw 2 picks. He got sacked one time, was 24-11. He completed 55% of his passes, which was good, but the 2 picks were terrible as he had 122 passing yards. Barkley had 18 for 81 yards and a touchdown, which is good. And then Wade Gallman. It's just look at the Giants. And then Wayne Gallman had 2 carries for 12 yards. Daniel Jones had 4 for 19. Receiving, Golden Tate led us, and then it was Barkley, Shepard, and Ingram. Any sacks allowed? 1 by Kevin Zeidler. And then Marquise Golden had 9 tackles that game. Any sacks? Alec Ogletree had a sack and a half. Then Leonard. Then it was Buchanan. So we got pressure on him. We just let Andy Dalton shred us still. So that's all for that game. And then against the Patriots, we did come out with a victory as Daniel Jones was 5 for 6, 54 yards, and no touchdowns, no picks. Eli was out there balling. He had 274 yards, 2 touchdowns, and he got sacked twice, but he had 44 attempts. Dang. And then Wade Gallman had 8 carries for 31 yards. Barkley had 6 for 27, as y'all can see. And then Allen, I guess, had some carries. Receiving, Russell Shepard went off. He had 10 for 121 yards. That just got him a roster spot, no doubt. Ellison did good. Cody Latimer did good. We still got to make 2 cuts, guys. Here's all the stats if y'all just want to pause and look. We also, if y'all enjoying the series, man, leave a like. Leave a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. I am going to be posting my schedule as of right now. As if nothing like happens where something happens and I have to do something. My schedule for posting these are Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays is when I'll be posting the next episodes for these. That's the goal for me to try to get to. But those were the stats, man. And we got to make 2 cuts, and one of them is going to be a quarterback. And we're just going to go around the league for this episode. Next episode will be week 1. Probably am going to cut Philip Walker. We do need a cut. I could have moved him to the practice squad, which I should have done. I might just go sign him back and put him to the practice squad. Who else did they cut? I didn't cut 2 players. I guess we put Mark on the practice squad. I might just go back and put Philip on the practice squad real quick. Because if Jackson doesn't pan out, Larry Fitzgerald got cut. What? Should we bring Larry Fitzgerald to New York? Should we bring Larry Fitzgerald to the New York Giants? I'm not going to sign him yet. I'm going to wait. And I'm not going to advance yet either, so no one signs him. But I am going to wait to let y'all know if we should honestly bring Larry Fitzgerald to the New York Giants. That would be something, man. So let me know down in the comment section if we should bring Larry to the New York Giants, man. Let's look around and see who's been cut. As we saw, Larry's been cut. Like, let's go to released. Star Latulele got cut. There's some big names that got cut. Joe Flacco. Guess the Broncos are going with Drew Lock as their quarterback. We got any other big names? Kevin Minter's a decent middle linebacker. I'm surprised they really cut Larry Fitzgerald. Like, Larry Fitzgerald, the legend. That would never happen in real life. But they cut Larry. Let me know if we should bring him to New York. Who else got cut? Any? Chad Henne, Terrell Suggs. Oh, Jason Witten got cut. That would never happen in real life, but he's not on the Cowboys anymore. Not really that many big names out here after Larry and like Witten and Suggs. But that's crazy, man. If y'all want to pause and look, I'll go slow. Y'all can see if your favorite team cut some of your favorite players. I used to like Jack Crawford on the Cowboys. But we are going to look at the stats after this, and that's going to wrap up episode 3. And then episode 4, we'll have week 1, and every game we'll look at the opposing team's roster and see what they have and who and all that, like who's the best player, what do we got to look out for, all that, and see their records and look at the standings just to catch y'all up around the league too. And I don't know if I'll have a bye week video. Let me know if y'all want a bye week video. I'll let y'all know down. Let me know down in the comment section too if y'all want to pick up Larry Fitzgerald, and if y'all want like a bye week video or just skip past the bye week and play the next game. That's up to y'all, man. But there aren't really any more big cuts. I'm not seeing really any. Like there's some names that people know, like Anthony Thomas, like Donald Pym, Colt McCoy, but they're not big name players. We are almost done though. We are at the Seahawks. And other than that, there's not really any cuts, man. Paxton Lynch. Also, the draft is this Thursday, man. Let me know if y'all are excited to see the draft. I'm excited to see what my team drafts. Who's the player that y'all want in the draft that you want your team to draft? Because I, for one, I hope, if y'all don't know, I'm a Cowboys fan. I hope the Cowboys trade down and get I hope they get like a defensive end or something, or a corner, because we do need a corner, but we do need another defensive end because they haven't reinstated Aldon Smith or Randy Gregory yet. But hopefully they do. They let him. But I like the defensive end from a lot of people like the one from LSU, that linebacker 3-4, but I don't like him. I like the defensive end from Penn State because it's just, I know stats don't show the whole thing, but the linebacker from LSU only had like, in 3 years he had 9.5 sacks, not even 10 sacks, and he's more of like a situational pass rush. Like he'll pass rush, he can play zone, but we need like a every down defensive end to play next to Lawrence. But here are the stats, as I'm rumbling too much. Eli led the league in passing yards for the preseason. Then it was Mariota, Winston, and Tim Boyle, and Nick Mullins. That was your top 5. And then in touchdowns was Mariota, 7 touchdowns, no picks. It's pretty good. Brady had 6, and then Blaine Gabbert had 5 touchdowns. Matt Moore, look at all the backups. And Geno Smith is back in the league. What? That's interesting. And then let's see who had the most picks. It's probably Eli. Go figure. Eli and Daniel Jones. Go figure, man. And Winston. That's crazy. And then rushing yards was led by Alvin Kamara, then Ezekiel Elliott, Josh Jacobs, Peyton Barber, and Royce Freeman. I almost said Brandon Jacobs right there for a second. And then rushing touchdowns was Royce Freeman, AP, Frank Gore, Kamara, and Teddy. That's interesting. And then Travis Kelce had a rushing. And then Alvin Kamara led the league in rushing as he had the most attempts. Then it was Jay Ajayi, which is back in Miami, which is good to see. And then did anyone fumble a lot? Everyone just had 1 fumble. And then who broke the most tackles? Royce Freeman. Look for Royce Freeman to be having a good year this year in Denver, man. And then we have Adam Humphries, who led the league in receiving with 2 touchdowns also. Then it was Russell Shepard, our guy. And then it was Anthony Miller, Cole Beasley, Nelson Aguilar, D.D. Westbrook almost had 200. And then for touchdowns was Aguilar, Jack Doyle, Sanu, Harry, and Jacob Hollister. And then whoever allowed the most sacks should probably be cut, which was Mike Simmers. Of course it was us. But we can't afford to cut him. And how many downs did he play though? 205 downs. Was led by Kevin Zeitler and only allowed 1 sack. You should take some notes. Mike Rimmers. You should take some notes. And then defense, the tackles was led by Matt Milano, and then Deion Buchanan, Kyler Fackrell, Luke Kuechly, and Quan Alexander. Logan Ryan's up there too. Sacks was probably like Myles Garrett or something. Sacks was Khalil Mack, 6 sacks, and Justin Houston, J.J. Watt, Clay Matthews, and Grady Jarrett with Damon Harrison also collecting 3.5. And then for the interceptions, everyone just had 1. No one really stood out. And then any forced fumbles was led by everyone had 1. Any defensive touchdowns in the preseason? No defensive touchdowns. Any safeties? No. Any block kicks? Oh, there was some safeties. Yeah, they had some block kicks here, and then safety counts. There was 3. And then fumble recoveries. Everyone had 1. And then kicking, let's see who the worst kicker was. Our kicker was 100%, 5 for 5 on extra points. On field goals, he only missed 1, 90%. Steven Hauschka, I saw, was pretty bad. Like, for actually kicking, Elliott didn't do good. Hauschka, Greg the Leg. Yeah, there were some kickers that might get cut, but let me know down in the comment section, guys, if we should pick up Larry Fitzgerald, and if we should also, what was I going to say? We should also, because this is the roster. I should go through our roster of who made it, honestly. It's Daniel Jones, Eli, Tyree Jackson. And then we have these 3 backs. Barkley getting majority of the carries. The fullback is Elijah Penny. Wide receiver, we have Golden Tate, Shepard, Slayton, Latimer, Shepard, Cody Core. We have too many receivers, honestly. But if we get Larry, we'll probably have to cut one of these guys. And the tight ends is definitely Ingram, Ellison, and Caden Smith. The tackles are Nate Soldier, mainly. Guards, Hernandez. Center is someone I never heard of, John Halipayo, I guess is how you say it. Right guard is Kevin Zeitler. And then right tackle is Mike Rimmers. I'm also going to, Dexter Lawrence is here, going to be importing the draft class for this year, for this draft. And then we have Leonard Williams, BJ Hill, Dalvin Tomlinson, and Brendan Bryant. We have Golden and Martin. And we have Mayo, Ogletree, Buchanan. We have a lot of linebackers too with Lorenzo Carter. I like Lorenzo Carter. And we have our corners with Trevor Williams taking, I think that's his name. Then we got Bethea still starting at safety with Jabril Peppers. And then the kicker we saw was Audric Roas. And then Riley Dixon as a punter. And then here's the practice squad. They projected us to get the 7th pick. Well, they got 2 practice squad players, so that's gonna be the end of the video, guys. Let me know down in the comment section if y'all think we should get Larry Fitzgerald, bring him to New York, and try to go for this Super Bowl run. But that's gonna be the end of the video, guys. Leave a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you're new, and I'll catch y'all next time.